Hello, Kerry from the Soap Coach here, and I want to talk about quarter four and 5 ideas for things that you can do to boost your sales. Now, these are all pretty straightforward. They are all aimed at one-person bands for soap skincare businesses. In fact, any handmade business or small business could use these. And they're really apt because they're all things, apart from one, that I'm doing, and I'm really short of time. So if I can do these, you definitely can. So, first of all, create gift certificates or gift vouchers. You can do that in Canva quite easily, pop it on your website, advertise them on social media. It's just a really quick win for somebody if they don't know what to get a friend or family member, to grab a gift certificate and then they can spend it at a later date. There is one caveat on that, and I would say just be very careful and mindful of your terms and conditions. Do a bit of research around it and make sure you've got something that suits you and what you're prepared to do in the future. So, for example, my gift vouchers have all got expiry dates on. I do 12 months from date of purchase, and there's T's and C's about no cash alternative, no change given, can only be exchanged for things on the website, that kind of thing. So just be mindful of that and do your due diligence on it. My second tip is create gift sets. Gift sets are absolute gold for Christmas, and this is obviously, we're very close to the lead up to Christmas now. It's October. You might be watching this at a different time, but it will still be relevant. Even if you have no specific products for Christmas, which I don't, you can still create some gift sets and just jazz your packaging up a little bit. Now, I'm not the most creative at packaging, and even I've done it, so I'll show you what I've done. Bear with me a second, and we will just change screen on that. Okay, so these are my Christmas gift sets. Now, these are products that at the time of recording, I haven't even got these on my website yet. I haven't launched my new products, so you're getting a really good first view here. But what I've done is created 9 gift sets from existing products or things that I will have anyway, so I don't need to make anything special. All I'm doing is putting them in brown cardboard boxes. So these types of boxes, you can't see very well probably because I'm now showing my screen, but as per the picture, cardboard boxes, a bit of nice wooden packaging, so the wood filler, and then I've created these sticky labels on Canva, to put on the front of the box, as I'll show you, and then used a nice piece of orange, dried orange, and some petals just to jazz it up a little bit and make it look extra special. So it's really easy to do, and all I've done is added one for each of my different product ranges. So am I going to be able to scroll through this? Probably not. Let's have a look. So this is my K9 Spa Kit. So this is something, again, it's one of each of my products or basic products. Pop them in a box with a bit of orange, called it a K9 Spa Kit, and just done a nice Christmas label. This is a product that I have done previously, but I've packaged it differently. What else have we got? So this is just the front. So all I do is stick the sticky label on the front there, which makes it super simple. I should be able to arrow through it, but it's not going to let me, is it? Just got to love tech, haven't you? Curly Coat Care Kit, simple, existing products, popped them in a box, left it at that. Nose, paws and sores, super simple. We'll get onto the human products in a minute. Okay, so this is my K9 soap kit, and again, I've just done a nice label, but with a little doggy type phrase on the top there, so that will go on the front of the box. And then I've got a human version, which is this one. And I've just put a nice phrase on the label, which will go on the front. But it just looks really nice with the dried orange and the flowers, petals. So I haven't done anything extra apart from pop those bits in. And they just make really lovely gift sets. I'll just show you one more. Okie dokie. Here we go. That's just another one of my gift sets. And again, just a quick word about photography. I would have loved to have done some really nice photography, but it just wasn't an option for me. Haven't got the time, didn't have the setup for it, and I really needed to get them on my website. So I've just done some close-up shots instead, and I'll drop them into some Christmassy social media templates. So that's easy, job done. Even if you can only put together, say, 2 or 3 gift sets, that's absolutely fine. just make them look lovely, put some really nice bits and pieces in there, maybe a cinnamon stick or a star anise, and then just market them. Just those 2 or 3 that you've done, just keep talking about them. Right, the next thing is to create a gift catalogue. Let me just come out of this. Right, just so that I can talk to you again properly. Right, that's better. So gift catalogue. If you haven't already seen one of these, it's just where you put some ideas into a catalogue for your customers to have a little browse through and not have to think too much and have some inspiration. Now, I have created one on Canva, which I'll show you shortly. It's from one of my templates. It's one that I've given my Soap Suite members in the Christmas toolkit that I've given them. Super simple. What I've done is I'll just show you in Canva how I've begun to populate that. So we'll just pop over and do that. I've already recorded that, so we'll just drop that one in here. Okay, so this is Canva. I do have the Pro version. You absolutely don't need to have a Pro version to create something like this. It's based on a wholesale catalogue that I've got, but it's very, very basic. All I've done is started off with a bare bones, and then I'm just filling in the imagery, changing the text up, and just making it quite easy for everybody to read. Now, with Canva, you have all sorts of options for your text and putting in different size photographs. This particular template, which is one that I've given to my Soap Suite members, it's got lots of different pages so that you can choose the style of the page that you want to use and then just delete the others. You can change the text, you can add in different background images. I'm not going to make this a lesson about Canva, but all I've done here is just quickly taken a few pictures of some gift boxes that I've made up for Christmas. Because of the rebrand, I just haven't had time to create anything especially for Christmas. So all I've done is taking a selection of my existing products and then I've put them into a little gift box, added an orange slice and some petals just to make it look nice, and then designed again in Canva some little sticky labels to go on the front of each box. So it doesn't mean I need to make lots of extra products. I can use the existing range that I've got, and by putting it all into a catalogue, I can then talk about that on social media, talk about it on my email list, and offer to send it out. And I think we all like flicking through a catalogue or something which gives us ideas and just makes life so much easier for us. It doesn't have to be long. This particular one, I've only got 2 pages of products. I've only got nine little gift sets that I've made up. Again, just because I needed to keep it quite straightforward and quite easy for myself. I probably could have made up double this quantity of different gift sets. But again, when you do gift sets, you need to keep an eye on your stock levels, because if you've got people buying individual products and then buying gift sets as well, you just need to make sure that you haven't got less on the shelf than you're selling. And I know that's a really nice problem to have, but from a customer service perspective, it's something that you just need to keep an eye on, really. And again, I'll just pop at the end here, you can see me doing it now, a couple of generic images just to make it look nice, and that's pretty much it, really. Okay, so hopefully that's been quite inspiring for you. So gift catalogues, email them out to your list if you've got one. Hopefully you've got a list. If you haven't got a list, just talk about it on social media. Suggest to people that they drop you a DM or a PM for a copy of your gift catalogue. Can't talk today. And that could be a good opportunity to get them on your email list as well. I just think it's so much easier to sell Christmas gifts to people if you've already put something together which is easy for them to look at and looks nice as well. Social media. Now, social media, I'm not a fan. Love it, hate it. I'm not a fan. And I think it's quite limited, if I'm honest, which is why I teach a lot about emails and driving people to your website in other ways. But social media is there. You need to be using it. So talk about everything that you can in your day. I don't put lots of effort into my social media. I very much post whatever's happening. If you can do a video, even better, because it's quick and easy to do video. You can hop on live. It doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't need to be perfect. Otherwise, just take a bit of video of you making something or packaging or printing out some labels and drop that into a reel or into whatever format is your preferred choice. I'm not one for saying you have to post 3 times a day or 3 times a week or 5 times a week, but just talk about what you're doing and get it out there. What I would say is you're okay to market more at this time of year than you would any other time, because actually you're helping everybody. We all struggle to think of ideas of what to buy for friends and family. So if we can offer some help and inspiration and make some sales along the way as well, then even better. So I would market a lot more at this time of year. It will be expected. But as well as talking about what you're doing, talk about other things which will generate some conversation. That could be Christmas traditions that you follow in your household. It can be Christmas recipes for things that you make, not necessarily products that you're making to sell, but Christmas cake or biscuits or anything like that. So things we all like to know what's going on behind the scenes in other people's houses. So perfect time of year to be talking about that. Talk about DIY packaging gift ideas that people can make if you want to, if you've got time. If you haven't got time, don't worry. But either way, just do use some social media at this time of year, and it's a good opportunity to make it all look pretty with lots of Christmassy things on there as well. And finally, number 5, this is the only one that I'm not doing, mainly because I kind of don't really need to at this point. But if I was starting out, I would look to do some sort of pop-up instead of Christmas markets. Now, that might seem like a bit of an odd one. And the reason for that is there's a lot of competitions at Christmas markets or fairs. You might find that there's another stall which has got very similar products to you. Also, they can be quite busy and a bit overwhelming, and there's just an overwhelm of things going on. Local pop-ups can be an absolute godsend, and I would suggest you think outside of the box. And by that I mean offer to go to somewhere local to you, which is not competition, so you're not their competition, but where they may benefit from having you set up a table in their premises. Now, off the top of my head, I'm thinking it could be, so we've got a really nice small garden centre, which is an independent garden centre, quite close to me. It's quite small and local. They've got a lovely little coffee shop in there, but they haven't got a shop and they don't really sell anything other than plants. Now, that would be a great place to approach to suggest that you do a pop-up or somewhere like that, because you can talk about it on your social media, they can talk about it on their social media. They will benefit because people may come specially to see you, and you will benefit because people dropping in for a cup of tea or coffee will see you and your products as well. And there's no other competition there at all. No one else selling anything. I mean, it's perfect. It could be a cafe. It could be I'm just trying to think what else it could be. Anywhere really that doesn't sell other stuff apart from one thing. So it could be, I don't know, a farm shop which just sells foodstuffs. So they might just sell cheese, dairy, meat, etc. But it's a nice farm shop with a little cafe in the corner. Everywhere differs on that. But if it's somewhere, as long as they're not in competition with you and they can see the benefit of you being there, it could work really well for you. So that's my 5th tip, is a pop-up. I think all of those are doable in the time that we've got left. We've only got a couple of months left, which sounds a lot, but it's not in the grand scheme of things. Even if you just do 1 or 2 of those, if I was to pick one, I would probably pick the gift sets one. And if you can stretch to doing gift sets and a gift catalogue, even better. If you can do all 5, brilliant, let me know. All right then, I hope that's helped. Take care, have a good day.